Hello? Hello?
Hello, is that Louise?
Speaking.
Hello, Louise. It's Wayne calling from Arif&Co.
Oh, hi.
How are you doing?
I'm okay-ish, thank you. Yeah, I'm okay.
Good, glad to hear it. Louise, I haven't got long because I've just got home from work, so I thought I'd give you a quick call.
Okay.
Obviously I sent you an email the other day telling you that the case has been adjourned from the 27th. I can't remember the date off the top of my head that it's gone over to. It's in that email.
Okay.
I did a bit of a typo. I wrote in there that the judge has decided not to postpone the consideration of the legal aid transfer. What I should have written, and this is my fault, this is my fat fingers on the keyboard.
Okay.
What I should have written was that the judge has decided to postpone the consideration of the transfer of legal aid until the next hearing date. And the reason for that is that changing solicitors can be a slightly time-consuming process. And the judge is saying this. He's saying, it looks to me like the prosecution are going to give some thought to dropping the charges, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what the judge is saying. The prosecution look as though they might be thinking about dropping the case, and it would make no sense for him to sort of commence the process of a transfer of legal aid if the prosecution are looking at dropping the case, okay? Because
well, first of all, Wayne, they should have done that months ago. Secondly,
sorry, Louise.
I have a complaint with my...
Louise,
yeah, go on.
Louise, I don't have very long. And I'm just going to make this point, okay?
You're not going to listen to me then, in other words. You know, sticking with my current solicitor is not feasible. I've actually put a formal complaint into the legal ombudsman about them, and also the SRA.
That's what I was going to talk to you about. But what I want to make very clear is I've just got home. I've finished my working week, and I've called you out of respect and courtesy for the situation that you're in. And I want you to hear me, okay? This is about me telling you what the situation is.
Okay.
The situation is that the prosecution are considering dropping the case against you. Mm-hmm. Regardless of what you feel about whether it should have been brought or not, the position that we're in today is that they're considering dropping the charges. They're going to need time to do that because what happens is the file needs to go to the reviewing lawyer and a decision will need to filter down to the court.
Okay.
The reason that the judge has postponed deciding on legal aid is because of the process that is required. If it's going to be the case that the prosecution drop the charges, then there won't be a need for the judge to transfer legal aid, and he won't do it. All that will happen is the prosecution will formally offer no evidence, and that will be the end of the matter. Okay? Now, as things currently stand, because you've made a complaint against Daniel Woodman, he now has to formally withdraw from the case, which means that the case now has to go back, for consideration for the transfer. So, in effect, it's created a slight hitch, if you understand what I mean. He now has to withdraw because you've made the complaint. So the reason that I'm calling you is to ask for your view on just hanging fire on that.
No, absolutely not. No, I'm not. Daniel Woodman did nothing for me, didn't follow my instructions, actively jeopardised my welfare, my well-being, and then led to a suicide attempt. No, so Louise, absolutely not.
Like I said to you the other day, we're not technically acting for you, which means that anything that I'm doing here and now is completely and utterly out of the kindness of my heart.
Okay.
So what I'm asking you to do is please avoid raising your voice, down the phone at me. I'm
not raising my voice. I have hearing loss and I have severe trauma. Please understand that trauma.
You keep talking over me. What I will do is I'm going to say this one last time. If we can't have a meaningful conversation because you keep talking over me, then we just won't talk at all, and I'll refuse to take the case.
If you can't understand my trauma, then you're not the best solicitor for me, are you?
Perhaps that's the case.
and you were put in. So basically, you were overriding and effectively dictating to a suicidal woman. Are you happy with that, are you?
If that's what you think I'm doing, Louise, then you're free
You
to
were
draw any
failing
inference,
a suicidal woman.
Just stop talking for just a second, because how are we going to actually resolve this if you keep yelling at me?
So let's get this clear. You're expecting me to continue to engage solicitors who have already let me down, solicitors who have active. Oh,